Driving in Ohio with mobility challenges can require thoughtful planning, reliable information, and access to the right resources. For many individuals, maintaining the ability to drive represents independence, freedom, and connection to work, healthcare, family, and community activities. While mobility limitations can introduce obstacles, Ohio provides systems and accommodations designed to help drivers navigate the roads safely and confidently. One of the most important tools available to Ohio residents with qualifying disabilities is a handicap parking permit. This permit allows eligible individuals to park in designated accessible parking spaces. These spaces are typically located closer to building entrances and are designed with additional width to accommodate wheelchairs, walkers, scooters, and other mobility devices. For someone who struggles with walking long distances, experiences chronic pain, or uses assistive equipment, the difference of a few dozen steps can significantly impact daily comfort and safety. Accessible parking spaces in Ohio are clearly marked with the international symbol of access and must meet specific size and signage requirements. Standard accessible spaces provide extra room to maneuver, while van accessible spaces include a wider access aisle to support wheelchair lifts and ramps. These design features are not simply conveniences. They are essential components of equal access, allowing individuals with mobility challenges to enter and exit vehicles safely without risking injury. To qualify for a disability permit in Ohio, applicants must meet criteria established by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Generally, eligibility includes conditions that significantly limit the ability to walk. This may involve difficulty walking 200 feet without stopping to rest, reliance on assistive devices, severe cardiac or respiratory conditions, or significant visual impairments. A licensed healthcare provider must certify that the applicant meets the medical requirements. This certification ensures that permits are issued based on documented need. Ohio typically offers both permanent and temporary permits. A permanent permit is issued for long-term or lifelong disabilities. Temporary permits are available for short-term conditions such as recovery from surgery, injury, or other medical events that temporarily limit mobility. Understanding the type of permit that applies to a specific condition is important, as temporary permits may require renewal or updated medical documentation once they expire. The application process generally involves completing the appropriate state form and obtaining medical certification. Depending on current state procedures, applications may be submitted in person or by mail. Once approved, the permit must be properly displayed whenever the vehicle is parked in an accessible space. Clear display helps law enforcement verify that the vehicle is authorized to use designated parking. While accessible parking is a key support, safe driving with mobility challenges involves additional considerations. Some individuals may require adaptive equipment installed in their vehicles. This can include hand controls, spinner knobs, left foot accelerators, wheelchair securement systems, or modified seating. Ohio drivers who use adaptive equipment must ensure that it is professionally installed and that they are properly trained in its use. In some cases, a medical condition may require a driver evaluation. Specialized driver rehabilitation programs can assess physical ability, reaction time, and coordination. These programs often provide training with adaptive equipment and offer recommendations to help individuals maintain driving safety. For many people, these evaluations provide reassurance and renewed confidence behind the wheel. Maintaining independence also means understanding legal responsibilities. A disability permit may only be used when the eligible individual is present in the vehicle. Allowing others to use the permit without the qualifying person present can result in fines or penalties. Ohio enforces accessible parking laws to ensure that these limited spaces remain available for those who genuinely need them. Planning ahead can also make a difference in daily driving. Choosing destinations with accessible parking, confirming accessibility features before appointments, and allowing extra travel time can reduce stress. Weather conditions, particularly Ohio winters, may create additional mobility hazards. Snow, ice, and uneven surfaces can increase fall risks, making accessible parking even more critical during colder months. For individuals living with mobility challenges, driving is often about more than transportation. It represents autonomy and participation in everyday life. Accessible parking, adaptive equipment, and clear legal guidelines work together to create a framework of support. These systems acknowledge that while mobility limitations may change how someone drives, they do not eliminate the right to move freely within the community. Ohio's approach reflects a broader commitment to accessibility and inclusion. By establishing medical eligibility standards, clearly marking accessible spaces, and enforcing proper use, the state aims to balance access with fairness. The goal is to ensure that drivers with genuine mobility limitations can rely on accessible accommodations when they need them most. Ultimately, driving in Ohio with mobility challenges is about preparation, awareness, and support. With the proper documentation, medical certification, and understanding of state regulations, individuals can maintain safe driving practices and benefit from accessible parking. A disability permit becomes one part of a larger system that promotes independence, dignity, and full participation in daily life. Through careful planning and responsible use of available resources, Ohio drivers with mobility challenges can continue to travel confidently, access essential services, and remain actively engaged in their communities. We hope this video helped answer your questions. If you need a handicapped placard or plate and want to avoid the confusion and long wait times, visit handicappedparking.com. Our licensed doctors are available online to help you from the comfort of your home, making the process simple and stress-free. Subscribe for more helpful information on disabled parking permits and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.